It's rich, refreshing, and rewarding. Welcome to the positive, powerful, and provocative Rich Kemp Live radio show where we empower you to empower you. Now, here is Bahamian empowermentalist Rich Kemp Live.
It's Wednesday. That means that the fabulous, the marvelous Rich Kemp Live is on the air, my dear. And listen, the big news medias, they give us all the jive, the bad news, the sad news, the jive news. Are you tired of all that jive? Well, tune in to Rich Kemp Live right now. We're on the air. And you can call us and we can talk with you because we are presenting good news you can use. Good news to light your fuse. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, you know, the love day, the day when folks loved and lied. But we're going to get into that some more tonight. So thank you so much for listening. This is Rich Kemp Live. I'm so happy that you are on the air. Let me ask you, the phone number? Oh, to call. The phone number is 727-441-3000. That's 727-441-3000. That's 727-441-3000. Let me ask you, what's the number one thing that you look for in a mate, that you're looking for in a mate, if you're looking for a mate? Is it cuteness? Is it color? Is it career? Is it cash? Is it charisma? Is it culture? What about character or compatibility? Or what about credit? It's important that you know what you need or what you let me rewind that. We do not attract what we want. We attract that which we are. And I've talked to so many men, so many women who are in relationships or who were in relationships with a man, with a woman, but they didn't gel. A woman stays in a relationship with an abusive man, or man being abused by a woman, because everybody abuses everybody now. Some folks just love being abused, and they attract that abusive relationship, that abusive person. But you've got to know what you want. So in my seminar, in my love, dating, sex, marriage, and remarriage seminar, we put this question to the audience as I'm putting it to you. You can call me tonight at 727-441-3000 and let us know and tell us, and we can talk with you. But number one, what's the number one for you when you're looking, or what you like to find in a mate? You know, I'm telling you this because love has been so abused in our language. We only have one word for love, and that word is love. Think about it. We say, I love the dog, I love the cat, I love pizza, I love this dress, I love my job, I love my kids, I love God, I love everything is love, love, love. And so it's complicated for us in this culture when we're talking about love. Right? I mean, how many things can you love? Now, back in the day, for example, in the Greek, the Greeks had at least they had three strong words for love that describe love, because I've discovered love really cannot be described nor defined. It has to be experienced. But they had three words mainly that express love. The first word was stoge. Stoge was that word that would describe family love. And then you had the other word, filio, where we get the word Philadelphia, Philharmonica. And that spoke of brotherly love. And then the third word was eros. Eros love. That's the word that deals with erotic, erotica, sexual love. And that's where most of us like to hang out. But I've got this song. I want to play the song it's called What a Lovely Day. I'm dedicating this to my darling wife, Robin. Let's listen to this for a minute.
And I know it's gonna be a lovely when the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way. Then I look at you and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely
That's going out to my darling wife, Robin. What a lovely day. Every day she makes it a lovely day for me. And it takes a strong woman to deal with me. I'm telling you, ask her. But that's what love does. Love empowers you. She empowers me. She connects me. She corrects me. She blesses me. And that's what you want. You can grow with that person. You can grow with love. So we're talking about these three words that the Greeks had. Storge love, which again had to do with natural affection in family, parents who love their kids and so forth. And then the filio, the brotherly love, like David had a love for his friend Jonathan, the Philadelphia love. And then the eros. Eros that's the sexual or physical passionate love, from which the term comes from. We have exotic and erotica and so forth. Now the Romans had a word for love too. It was amor. Amor is that was the ancient Roman god of love. And we've got a caller coming in. Is that right? Okay, let's.
Yes, we do. Warren on the line.
Warren on the line. Dr. Warren, how are you, my friend?
Hey, doing fine. You're sounding good. You're sounding good.
Thank you. Well, yesterday was Love Day, the Heart Day, Valentine's Day, whatever day folks call it. And so we're talking around that subject of love and how is doing in Vegas? How are you in Vegas?
It's going. Believe it or not, I stepped out last night. Yesterday afternoon it snowed a little bit, but it didn't stick the ground. We had a little snow in Vegas.
It snowed in Vegas?
Oh yeah, it was 38 degrees. It didn't stop, and in an hour it's back up to 42. So
Oh, wow!
But, we had such love; it just bought everything in.
Yeah, there it is. All that money, all that glitter and glamour, and the girls over there. So it brings in all the snow to cool things down.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so that's what we're talking about now. I was just about to talk about the agape love, because the Greeks and the Romans didn't have this love. They had the storge love, they had the filio love, they had the eros love, but it was only until Jesus, the Christ, the Master, came in and he brought that agape love, which transcended all the other forms of love.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And so that's where we are right now, because people are in love or want to be in love, and some folks wonder why they haven't yet met that man, met that woman, met that person that they're interested in. And I've found out, we attract not what we want, but we attract that which we are.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And so the as you said, we want that. So we pray for it, we look for it. And actually it's an inner work.
Mm-hmm.
It's an inner work. Looking inside of us and embodying that love that is right there where we are. Nice enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this love. You can call us and join us in the subject tonight to 727-441-3000. That's 727-441-3000, because we're gonna just dissect this word love. Love is a wonderful thing. What love? It gives you the love cannot be truly. I've discovered, at least, it cannot be defined. Neither can it be. It has to be experienced. The true love. Because we can read about love, we can write about love, we can talk about love, but until you experienced it. Now, we get it mixed up. This is unfortunate right here. We get it mixed up with lust.
That's right, yeah.
Now, what is lust? Lust is, we all know what lust is because we've all done it and have it and do it and did it. I define it like this. Lust is satisfying a good desire, but in a wrong way.
Yeah. Well, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. But you see, lust is the light. And what we have to do is we have to say, okay, lust is, we have to handle it right. If it's not handled right, it's darkness.
Okay.
If you go into the light with that, then it's handled right, and it's okay.
Yes. So, because that's how we attract to our mate, either physical, no matter what folks, folks sometimes try to be so deep and say, well, the physical doesn't matter to me. Hell, yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Yeah, you're right. It sure does.
Because that's the first attention getter, how a person looks. You're not basing it just on that look, but looks are important. Last week we sang that song, Just One Look. That's all it took.
That's right.
And now, how long you been married?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, well, I'm actually single at the time.
Okay, you're single and ready to mingle.
Well, I'm 84.
Yeah.
And I spend a whole lot of time in meditation and study.
Uh-huh.
And so right now, this is just where it's at. It might change in the morning, but right now, I'm happy where I'm at.
Yes. You're a wise man, because it could change in a moment, as Paul says, in the twinkling of an eye.
You're right.
Because you can be so one way the day, next day another thing happen. I like what the words that were used in the book of Ruth when she met Boaz. It was such a love story there. And right. the words, he said, where you go, I will go. Your people will be my people. And that's the essence of love right there. When a man and a woman connect with each other, like I was giving the different descriptions or different things you should look for, or one looks for, whether it's cuteness, so you just want a guy or girl who's cute, or maybe it's a color, or career, or cash, of course. A lot of people say, well, that's number one. You got to have some money, honey, because I could be broke all by myself.
Right.
Or charisma. He or she could just have that wonderful, winsome, charming personality. Or maybe it's culture. You like a certain from a certain culture, or compatibility. And the one that comes to me that I've learned to look on and that's character. The character of that man, that woman that you are interested in, but number one could be any one of these things for someone else. But I find when I host a seminar, I use these 9 different terms here to help the audience and get them involved and get the conversation going.
Right.
So every one of us believe in love, and we have been in love or are still in love. And love is a wonderful thing. And just like we were talking earlier, the area of lust, God made us all. He created us all with a sexual being, male and female. And so therefore, sex is good because it came from God. God created sex for our pleasure. And while sex is good because it's from God, it has to be governed. When we don't govern our sexual appetites, that, as you said earlier, Dr. Warren, that's when we get into that lustful arena and things go crazy. And so we have to govern our sexuality, govern our thoughts. That's really where we start, because everything good, bad, or indifferent begins in the thought, isn't it? Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And you see, we need to start with love.
Mm.
And then everything builds upon that. If we start with lust, everything builds on that.
Mm.
So if we can start on the right track and just keep that going, and that I think is the answer.
So the foundation, therefore, it's like building a building. You have to have a good, solid foundation.
That's right.
And so if it's based on what we call flesh, or just an outer materialistic or physical attraction, which is good, but it's not all that. It has to be more than that. And I've found the 3 major areas or objective of lust has to do with sex, money, and power.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 areas of lust, because lust is very, very selfish. And I'm dealing with this for us because once we understand the difference between love and lust, we'll be able to move forward. Now, again, you can call us and get involved in this conversation. We'd love to have you call us, 727-441-3000. That's 727-441-3000. Have you ever heard of Shirley Bassey?
Oh, yeah.
I remember back in the day, I've listened to her records, the big LP albums. I've got a song she's singing in the background. We're going to take a few minutes to listen to her. It's called And I Love You So. Let's listen to Shirley.
Tell them I don't know. I guess they understand how lonely life has been. But life began again the day you took my hand. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I don't let the evening get me down. Now that you're around me.
That's a fabulous Shirley.
Oh, beautiful voice.
I know.
Beautiful voice.
She is
and
so.
You can feel the love coming through that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She put her heart into that one.
Yeah, she sings, and she's I think she's about your age, actually.
That's right.
Yeah. But she's still fabulous. She's Welsh, She's from over there, and
Is that right?
yeah, she's Welsh. And I began to follow her many, many, many years ago, back in the day. I had a weird type of music. I love everything. I love the rock. Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin. I love Johnny Mathis. I love Shirley Bassey, and so forth, and Al Green. It's all of that stuff. I've got a taste for all the good stuff, and that's. I thought of that song just now. It brought back a lot of good, pleasant memories, and so let's get back to the subject. Let's talk about love now. We've been talking about lust. Let's talk about love. Love. What's love got to do with it? Tina Turner asked.
Right.
We again, the first time agape, the word agape, was used was when the Christ, Jesus, spoke it in John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten. And that word love is agape. That's selfless love, that self-giving love. And that love, we are told, has been shed abroad in our hearts. So we have that same quality of love, that we can love in that same manner. And this is where we have to practice or put into practice this love, because it's easy to say I love you, but then the love is demonstrated really how you treat each other, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And so the love that we are talking about now, if you are in love, if you never been in love, if you'd like to be in love, I can tell you, you can call us. We, Dr. Warren is here with me on the phone all the way from Vegas, and I'm here in the Tampa area. And we are the Doctor's Love. We are Dr. Loves. We are the
Yeah, there you go.
with our combined experience, we can tell you a whole lot of stories, whole lot of things. But love is a good thing, man. I thank God for it. So let's focus on this. Oh, listen, Bobby, my producer, he's just on it. He just brought in Tina Turner. I've got to play Tina. Let's listen to Tina for a minute.
Only logical. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Love, what's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? May seem to you.
Hey, you, Dr. Warren, you remember that song back in the day? I guess back in '65, a pop song was written by Hall David, composed. It was composed by Burt Bacharach, who just passed away, and it's called "What the World Needs Now Is Love." You remember that?
Sweet love.
Yeah, you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what the world needs now, and what everyone needs, not just the world, especially the world, because so many things are happening, but the individual and those of us who are on our spiritual path. How does love fit in as we're walking?
Well, the thing is this. I live in this apartment, 400 people, all senior citizens in this huge complex.
Mm.
And what is needed most is love.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the greatest thing. And so I will find one and get them off to the side, and I'll say, look, I've been watching you, and you and I have a lot of love. Let's just spread that here among the people. That's what they need. And when I say that, it's lifting them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nobody that can't expand a little bit and give a little bit more love, or receive a little bit more love. so we just got to know that. It's right here. It's not somewhere out there. It's not tomorrow. It's going to start right within us at every moment.
Mm-hmm. Now, do we have to wait for a feeling of love to act, or should we do the right thing and then the feeling will come?
Well, I don't think we have to worry about that. I think if we just say, okay, I'm going to create the peace. I'm going to create it. In other words, a person blows up, and there's a woman here that I'll say good morning, and she'll never speak to me. And so here, I got to think, ooh, what's happened? And I said, okay. So what I did is I just keep saying, good morning, good morning. Come to find out that she doesn't have much of a mind left.
Ah.
And I can understand it now.
Yeah.
So I can say good morning to her with a greater amount of love.
Yeah.
Than I could before. Everybody's got love in them.
Instead of a judgmental attitude.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Listen, here's Dionne Warwick singing that beautiful song.
There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just to be loved. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bobby is our engineer here, and that was not in the script, but he's just flowing with us. He's on it,
it's
man.
It's a good thing we share a similar taste in music.
Yes, good quality. So, this love thing, it's we can never have too much of it. We can never just talk about it too much but the most important thing is to activate love, act love. We can talk love because anyway, everyone talks about love. And what do we mean by that? But it's how we treat each other. And I've discovered I cannot really love another until I've learned to love myself.
That's right.
And
That's great.
Yeah, and that's like a hidden gem. I didn't know that. Growing up in the church, they tell us don't talk about loving yourself because it was considered wrong or evil. But as you grow, you realize the very first commandment tells you, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, mind, and soul, and thy neighbor.
That's right.
And thy neighbor, how?
As thyself.
As thyself. So I've got to have proper self-love. It's not the ego. It's not the ego. And until I've discovered, until I love me, I cannot love you.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
And this love that I have for myself enables me to love the unlovable.
Yes.
Because
and that's what the unlovable needs.
Oh,
the unlovable needs your love. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's so easy to love someone who is lovely. Mm-hmm. But that guy who pulls his car in front of you at the traffic light, or runs you, or try to run you off the road, or that coworker that's always messing with your lunch. or like you said, the person that you see every day in the complex where you live, and we do not know what folks are dealing with.
Exactly.
What folks are going through.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's our message. Our message is just to to express and experience the love that
Mhm.
within us, because it was there. It is. We just need to let it go. Let it go. Let it happen. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
That, and this is what it's all about. And the wonderful apostle of love told us that you cannot love God. You cannot love God and not love your neighbor.
That's right.
And
Right.
folks, this is where this love. If a man says, "I love God," and James says, "Listen, you wanted to demonstrate this love. Demonstrate this love by showing kindness to each other. If you have two coats, if you have 2, 3 coats, and you see someone shivering in the cold weather, and you just saying, 'Well, the Lord bless you, my friend. The Lord bless you now.'" Here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, you take one of your coats, and give it to that person.
Right.
This is so love is so practical, isn't it?
It is. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it's not something up in the sky there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
And we love, and we this is where we come to in our daily is how do you love one another? By this shall all men show. It says when we're willing to make sacrifices, and we look at the political world in which we live in. Think of the politicians were to love each other with this love that we're talking about.
That's right. And maybe we turn it the other way. Maybe we need to start loving the politicians.
Yeah,
maybe that's the challenge.
Because they need a lot of love too.
They do.
Because everyone, just like the preachers, people think evil of the preachers, think evil of the politicians. All these people in these places of authority, they need love. That's a good word. Yeah, we need to just share that, give that loving energy to the politicians. Doesn't matter what political party they're a part of. That's not the point or issue here, but just giving love, showing love to them. And maybe that love will enable them to love each other.
That's right.
Yeah. And make
if the light we live, the light within us turns the light, and that light is the light of love.
Mm-hmm.
Brighten their light, or give their light some more pure.
Yeah. That's we've got a work cut out for us in this subject of love, because it's all over. We can get emotional, and but this the love from the heart, deep down from the heart, and I've learned, and I'm learning, that I just need to relax sometime and just let Spirit leads, let Spirit guide, let Spirit directs.
Be still and know that I am God, and God is love.
Oh man, you hit the nail on the head. That's beautiful. Say that again.
Be still and know I am God. Two verses here out of context, but it's still massive.
Mm-hmm.
Be still and know that I am God. And another one, for God is love.
Oh.
That's it.
Perhaps you need to hear that. Perhaps you listening right now, you needed to hear that. Be still. Maybe you had a rough day. Maybe you had a terrible fight last night. It's supposed to be love, but you ended up fussing and cussing and doing things and saying things that were not nice, and just need to forgive and give and forgive and give, because you love each other.
That's right.
I've been in a relationship, and sometimes you say things that you wish you didn't say, and you do things you wish you didn't do. and I sometimes I ask myself, how is so complicated? Because we know so much, we know the truth, and yet we do things that are completely contrary to the truth that we know. So this is where the love comes in that can help us become better persons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. That's so true. You're right on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's easy to talk about. Now we got to go out and live it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Put it into practice.
Yeah.
I remember Ted Nahan, he used to say, "My darling, I'm here for you. You need love, I'm here for love." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You need assistance, I'm here to assist you. On and on and on.
Yeah.
To really bring that love to we need to bring it from within us out. Yeah.
Mm.
You're right. Yeah.
The telephone number.
You got it.
Yes, absolutely. The telephone number to call us right now is 727-441-3000. That's 727-441-3000. Call us. We're talking about this subject of love. If you ever been in love. Now, another thing we're going to go to talk about, and that is love after divorce. Going through divorce, or if a loved one, like in our complex, there's a lady whose husband died recently, and she's, she still have so many things that need to be taken care of, need to be done, and we have to be available to someone like that whose husband is no longer here to take care of what needs to be taken care of, and that's where love. And so even in divorce, is there love after divorce? Is there love after a partner dies? How do you love again? Yeah.
Well, the thing about it is we have to find it within ourselves. That's something we have to find. It's interesting. I've talked to many people whose husbands have died, and they're mad at him because he died. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it is an inner work. This whole thing of love is an inner work. We've got to look at it from a very deep level, and it's just a lot of work to do that. I mean, sometimes it takes a while before you can come to really a good sense of love, because you have such anger or such resentment or whatever. But we've just got to work through those and say, okay, Spirit, help me with this. I need help with this. And love will fill it. When you open when you hold your cup up, love will fill it. But we've got to hold it up.
Man, that's beautiful. Listen, you don't get this over CNN or Fox or MSN. You don't get this type of news, this good news that we're bringing, good news to light your fuse. We're here to help you personally over and through the difficulties of life. Sade have a beautiful song I like. She sings about no ordinary love. And that's have you heard of Sade?
No.
Oh, well, get ready. Here she comes singing my favorite, No Ordinary Love. This is Sade. Everyone, wherever you are, open your hearts, open your mind, and receive this wonderful spirit called Sade.
You more than I could give. Gave you love. I gave you all that I have inside, and you took my love. You took my love. Didn't I tell you what I believe? Did somebody say that? A love like that won't last. Did and I give you all that I got to give, baby. I gave you all the love I
That's
gave you all that I could give.
that is Sade.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I tell you, it's a beautiful song. So, as we are singing, as we are enjoying this, I'm enjoying this. I know there's some of you that are listening that are going through some of the things we've been talking about. Maybe you're mad, maybe you're sad, maybe you're upset with your husband, with your wife, with your ex or your next. We go through things happen. We can't always explain it, but things do happen. And the love that you have in your heart for that person, for your wife, for your girlfriend, your boyfriend, it all comes from God. And it's to God that we must look to when we don't know exactly what to do or what to say.
Right.
And I found that here's one of the things I've discovered, Dr. Warren: give it to God.
Right.
Give it to God. You don't understand what's going on? Give it to God. Give God that. That what? That problem, that situation, that difficulty, that hurt, that pain, that anger, that resentment. Give it to God. Give it to God. There's another one too. It's coming on me, my friend. Give God that. But secondly, now give God thanks.
Right.
Thanksgiving seals the deal between you and God.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thanksgiving opens the doors for your manifestation, for your expression, for your gifts, for your good. It opens. You say, I don't feel like giving. Well, I've discovered there are only two times that you should give thanks. One, when you feel like it. Secondly, when you don't feel like it.
I like it.
Yeah, there are only two times. Say that again, Rich. There are only two times. Let me say it in my other way of saying it. There are only two times you should give God thanks. One, when you feel like giving thanks, and secondly, when you don't feel like giving thanks.
There you go.
You see, isn't that is what it's all about? And this cannot be taught.
No,
It has to be caught.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. This truth. Oh man, listen, there is a guy that's he's moved over to Europe, and he sang this beautiful song, "Sign Your Name Upon My Heart." I'm trying to remember his name.
Sonata Maitreya.
Yeah, there it is. But let's listen to him for a minute.
We started out as friends, but the thought of you just caved me in. The symptoms are so deep, it is much too late to turn away. We started out as friends. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my
Come Across My Heart. Beautiful song.
I love that.
Yes.
Love it.
Beautiful songs. These are my playlist, by the way. These songs are from my playlist. If you'd like to get my playlist, you can write me. You can talk to me. You can write me at let's say I've got an email. Been getting. Next week I'll share some of the emails. My email is very simple. It's the word email. That's email. Email at rlkemp.com. Very simple, very easy. That's email at rlkemp.com. That's my email. You say, what is it? Email. All right. Email at rlkemp.com. You may not want to call on the phone, but you can shoot me an email. We can talk about something that you want to talk about. Or give us insight. Now, listen. This is I know you like what you're hearing, and I've been asked, how can I support your show, Rich? And I said, it's very simple. You can support it by either we do use Cash App or PayPal, or you can send us a check. Just the address for that is Rich Kemp Radio, 3032 East Commercial Boulevard, Suite 777. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 33308. That's 3032 East Commercial Boulevard, Suite 777, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 33308. We are a listener-supported show, so we thank you in advance because your best is yet to come. So we love you, and we thank you for all your concern and sharing this show with other people. And I get texts after the show. Now, someone's asking, what when you're not on the air? What phone? How can we reach you, Rich? Well, you can reach me at 702. Dr. Warren, I still have my Vegas number. You know.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so good. I worked hard to get it while I was there, so I said, I'm gonna keep this. It's you can call me after the show, any time of the week. 702-577-6777. That's 702-577-6777 for more information on how you can support this show or whatever you have a question. Al Green, you remember Al Green? Everybody remembers Al Green. He talks about love and happiness. That number is 702-577-6777. And I want you to know that. So, Dr. Warren, everything is well with you now over there?
It's going great. Rich.
Yeah.
Every day a new blessing. Every day a new blessing.
Every day a new blessing. We are going to wrap it up for the night. And we're going to let Al Green take us out with this beautiful song, Love and Happiness. Talk to you again soon, my friend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
3 o'clock in the morning, yeah, talking about how she can make it right, yeah. Happiness is when you really feel good about somebody. There's nothing wrong being in love with someone, yeah. Oh, baby, love and happiness. Love and happiness. Oh. Love and happiness. Be good to me. I
Be good to me and I'll be good to you. This is Rich Kemp Live. You're listening to Rich Kemp Live radio show podcast. So glad that you were able to listen to us today. And again, you can call us at 702-577-6777. We're going off the air, but that's a number you can reach me off the air. And we're so glad that you're listening to us. So you like what you're hearing and you're asking how you can support? Well, you can support by writing to us. My address is 3032 East Commercial Boulevard, Suite 777, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 33308. Again, that's 3032 East Commercial Boulevard, Suite 777, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 33308. Email. You can shoot me an email. Email. The word email. My email is email. My email is the word email at rlkemp.com. That's it. That's email. Word email at the sign R like Rich, L, love, Kemp, KEMP.com. That's email at rlkemp.com. We're here for you. We've got some great things coming up, and I want you to be a part of it. Share it, to share the show. Let people know it's on every Wednesday, about 6 minutes after 9 or so. And the number, again, is 727-441-3000. That's you can be live on the show right now, 727-441-3000. It's just, I've got about a minute left, but I want to say that just in case someone want to call next minute. 727-441-3000. Okay. Thank you. It's been fun. Hey, Bobby, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for being just flowing right along with us, man. And thank you. And we see you next week. Same station, same time, other stations, all the time. We're growing. Don't you know it? Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
It's been fun, but Rich Kemp has got to run. In the meantime and between time, mail all correspondence to Rich Kemp Live, 3032 East Commercial Boulevard, Suite 777, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 33308, or email at rlkemp.com. Telephone number is 702-577-6777. Visit us at rlkemp.com. Listen again next time to Rich Kemp Live radio show on this fine station. Until then, stay empowered.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
WZHR, Zephyrhills.
FM 104.3.
Listen.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper in Chicago. The Michigan State University community comes together for a vigil to honor the 3 students killed and 5 critically wounded in a campus shooting on Monday. School Provost Teresa Woodruff.
Let us also pause at this moment and send our prayers and humble utterances to the heavens for those struggling to recover from their wounds.
This student named